Welcome to my channel. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Zen Woodsman, and I am currently on my journey to Zen. We are here at Shadow Creek Homestead, and this is just the shop, if you will, the small shop where we tinker around with anything that might need to be worked on or fixed. We've got a few friends here today. We've got Appa Dog. He's getting old. And we've got Mr. Fergus there. You'll see him hanging about. And we've got little boy Chip. He's gonna be here for probably about a year or so. One of my sons is being shipped off, and so when he goes overseas, we are gonna have his two dogs here at the homestead. So they will be around in some of the videos. See, I'll step out here, and we've got our little modest small chicken coop. About 4 chickens in there for some eggs. Got our long canoe. Might take that out for a few. I'd like to hook up our little trolling motor to the John boat, set a line out there and catch some fish. We've got Prelude. Oh yeah. And inside the woods, there's a nice Shadow Creek that runs all the way down the middle of it. So we named our homestead Shadow Creek Homestead. Our parts Prelude there. And we go cutting our wood, collecting for the winter to keep warm. We've got our Dodge Ram 4x4. As you can see, we like to keep it old school, fix them up, keep them running. Because I got me a mechanic now, my oldest. Yes sir, that's what it's about. Got a little fire pit here. This needs to be cleaned up as well, as you can tell. We're gonna get on that though, I promise you that. Threw together a small little greenhouse here, just out of some old windows that grandma gave us. Let's go ahead and take a look inside here. Oh yeah. I'm gonna have to do something about this weight I'm carrying around. Oh yeah, got this path out here. Let's see, we're gonna use it. Okay, so we've got tomato plant in here, peppers, tomato, peppers, small pepper plant there. I believe that's broccoli. Got that started. We got some grass and weeds there. And another pepper plant here. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and take them out right now. We like to grow grass. Got plenty of that outside, don't we? All right. And I mentioned my mechanic earlier already, B Legends. Oh yeah, B Legends, shout out. There's his project car there. We'll get to work on it probably when he gets back from his trip. We got the Civic daily, real good on that gas mileage. $25 fills the tank. 30-ton wood splitter. You'll see that more in action as we collect more firewood to keep us warm in the winter. Got our little stash left over, so next fall when it starts to get cold again, we got a little bit to get started. But you'll be joining me on some of them ventures to cutting them dead standing trees. There's some dead standing trees out there that we need to get. It sustained us so far for about 5 years, so you know, we just take out the ones that are dying on their own so we can keep all the good ones up. We like nature out here at Shadow Creek Homestead. Here's some potatoes we got going. That needs to be weeded as well. I got some work cut out for me over this 4th of July weekend. The little garden around the missus has created. It's got a variety. Some black-eyed Susans. I'm still learning names of flowers. My wife knows way more about them than I do, but I mean, we've got some beautiful, beautiful colors in on our front, right by our front porch here. Try to give you the best kind of a look-see Now we will spend some time with me right here. This is just the small porch, if you will, but it's got our char griller grill, drum cast iron grill that you've seen on a few of the episodes so far, and we haven't dabbled in the smoker, the Dynaglow smoker yet. You will be well introduced to them very soon. That is a promise, my Zen friends. Let's see. Other than that, we've got the flowers still hollyhocks. The hollyhocks are tall. They are tall, beautiful flowers. And the wood bees really enjoy them. Hummingbirds. We've got a bunch of hummingbird nests. We'll be able to catch them. There's a nice white butterfly digging into some of our flowery plants, floating about. Just a little bit of the roses are about done for this round. There's one standalone there. So besides that, kind of take you around to the side here, and I mentioned that yeah, my weight has gotten a little up there, slowly but surely, and so I would like to change that for my own health. And so I do have a strenuous, active job. I'm a professional driver for one of the major companies out there. We got a little bit of vegetables growing in the side here as well. I'll give you a closer look. Some of the same things. Just a tomato plant. We put this vine, this grapevine in. I don't know how well you can get a look at that, but we got some bunches of grapes growing. However, these little beetles have moved in, and so we're gonna have to get some natural pesticide. Hopefully try to keep that a growing, and maybe we'll actually get to eat some of our grapes this year. I think we've had that for a couple of years now, planted there right next to the house. So, some green grapes. Now, before I get going to showing you this path, which I'm gonna use to do a 2-mile hike. So when I don't work, I'm gonna do a 2-mile hike at least a day. We have mowed, I say and so I have to take that back because my youngest son actually helps me. I have mowed. We got him helping us with the mowing. So he mows a 1-mile path through our prairie so that when it all grows in with all the trees and whatnot. This is a plum tree. This is our orchard. We got a small orchard growing here. Different fruits, cherry, plum, apple, pear. The pear tree this year is doing really well. I mean, it's got the branches hanging all the way to the ground. Some nice pear growing in. It's been a wet year, and so not too shabby. Not too shabby. This is the first year that we've gotten a variety and multiple fruits. Here's some green apples, some sweet green apples. Let me try to keep you out of the sun there. But there's a couple in this tree. I don't know if you can pick them out there, but some of them are real high. But they're finally growing in this year. And then we've got some peaches too. And I believe we put in an apricot. So hopefully, here's another apple tree here. It's a lonely apple. And then we've got our smallest. It's an interesting story on this one. When we first bought these trees, this was one tree. And when we planted it, Fergus, the big dog, the bear, Fergus the bear came over here and broke the tree. Well, there was a piece of the tree lying on the ground, and it had a little stringy, like kind of a little, you know, where it's not a clean cut, but it kind of tapers. And so she took that, set it in water, and it formed a little root. And we took that and we planted it right here. And this tree is already bearing fruit now as well. And it's taller than me now this year. So that's probably about, 5 years or so. neat story on that. This gives you a little part of the path here for the hike. The path comes in and out of the orchard. Fergus the bear. Fergus. What's up, my Fergus? You want to go on this hike with me? It's hot, buddy. Today is a hot one. It's one of the hottest days of the week. And there's the path there. Fergus is starting down it. I was going to take you to the beginning, get a closer look at the creek. What my channel is going to be mostly about is about my journey to Zen. And so my friends, hopefully, are all joining me on our journey to Zen. Why, you might ask? I'm sure most of you are all aware. There's a lot of things in this world just designed to... Ooh, birds flying up out. We got... Oh, there he goes. Is that a quail maybe? No, that's not a quail. That was just a little brown pheasant. But I'm telling you, we got them out here, man. We got that nature out here. We have some more apples in the prairie, growing natural. We did not plant this tree. And there, learning how to work the zoom a little bit there for y'all, and you can kind of get an idea. There's some red apples on that tree. Yes, they're tiny this year. Let's go ahead and venture a little bit more in this view. There's natural trees coming up. This is what we always wanted. And one thing we definitely have a ton of is right there. Some poison ivy. 3 leaves. Leave it be. Leaves of 3, leave it be. If you're allergic to that, it's like I am. Boy, I'm so highly allergic to that poison ivy. Right there. That keeps us at bay in our tree line here where our creek is in the center there. But in the fall and the winter, we'll go in there. Here's the Fergus coming on the hike. Beautiful flowers. Fergus is getting up in there. We have some deer coming through in the late afternoon. We have some footage from the window we might share with you in a bit. Some velvet antlers. This is where it branches off. You can go straight this way, but there's a nice little loop that comes this way. So it kind of brings you up and close to the house. Dragonflies and butterflies. I see a lot of white butterflies right now and some big brown and black dragonflies. Got your wood bees enjoying the flowers. We're on the edge of the tree line here. There he is. There's a nice white butterfly camouflaged in there. Just following the creek line here. Here's some shade. Some shade is nice. Maybe even a nice little spot to kind of take a little break, right? Here's this is kind of the edge of the tree line on the other side here, where you can kind of take a look at the shop. Here, I just heard Op Dog barking. He might come join us, but there's the back of the shop. Kind of a side view of the little house. We're just working our way up on around. But getting back to the nitty, a lot of things in the world there right now trying to divide us, trying to get us angry, rile us up, separate. Not so good for the emotions. We don't need to be divided all the time. We should be unified. But anyway, just to try to cope with the world around, I decided to start my journey to Zen. Try to take those positives, put them out as much as you can. I know there's a lot of negatives out there. So when you encounter the negatives, this is gonna be a tunnel one day. Sorry. just got to share with you, these trees are finally crossing the path here, if you can tell. And so when they get bigger, it's just going to be a nice little tunnel to walk through. And there's the hay bales from the field across the way, and the road goes right in front of the hay bales. Okay, so back to what I was saying. I'm just going to try to do my best to counter the negatives with the positives. To be happy. Take the deep breath when you need to take the deep breath. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Just feel that calming tingling all over your body. A nice sensation, you know, just try to cope with the things the best you can. Now don't get me wrong, everyone's brought down, believe me. And matter of fact, the stronger you are at that, the stronger you are at maintaining that Zen, the more it's just, you can get brought down so deep. You just feel like you just can't even escape it. And you know, and other people will try to help encourage me. And it's like, it takes a lot of encouragement to try to dig out, you know, just dig out of that funk. And so I try my best to just remain calm and just take it one step at a time, one day at a time. I also keep myself sheltered from the media. I don't like to watch any of the interwebs. I do get my information from the love of my life, my better half. And so the Knot Witch, a shout out there. She makes yarn. She sells that on the interwebs. Pretty successful. I mean, every piece of yarn she makes, she's got a unique way of making them. But I'd say this is probably maybe the halfway point, maybe a little more than halfway of just 1 mile. So again, we made this 1 mile so that you could do as many laps as you want. Other things you will find, cast iron cooking. Oh yes, want to make it easier to cook. Want to make it easier to save money on food. Food has become a very expensive commodity nowadays. If you've gone to the grocery store, you'll know what I'm talking about. And so we're going to be working on that. There's that road in the background. Beautiful clouds today. We do have that sun. I'm not going to show you the sun. I'm not going to do that to you. There's the side of the shop there. And we just keep on moseying down this path. Oh, there's the Amadon. Welcome to the party, my man. You're getting up there, ain't you, buddy? You're hot too, huh? Yes, sir. Welcome. Glad you could join us. Mulberry tree. It's already done, but you can see some of the leftover mulberries hanging there. Take the boat out, set the trout line, catch some fish, find some different areas to catch some fish. Go for that big monster catfish out there somewhere. The next goal is going to be right back here by this little tree grove that's grown in, right down in the bottom here. But there will be one day a pond. And here's where we come to an end to the first lap. First lap goes right on up, back up to the back here. You're gonna head that way, and then you just start another lap. Looks like Chip might have decided to join us after all. The Fergus, an RUNNOFT. Oh, there they go. They just met each other right there. Hunting buddies. Chip's got a nose on him. He might scare something up. and Una. Hey, you guys haven't met Una yet. Here comes the Ooms and Chip. Come here, Ooms. Good girl. That's the Ooms. That's my son and my daughter-in-law's good old dogs there. Gonna stay with us for at least a year now, a little over a year. Happy to have them. I hope you enjoyed the tour, and I hope you enjoyed my channel. I hope to welcome you back on the next episode, whatever it may be. Stay zen, my friends.